How you doing, guys? I quite frequently doing research and looking at the various technical blogs and so forth. Of course, I do go on YouTube a lot and watch a lot of videos. And there was one put out by Computing Forever on their YouTube channel, 5 minutes about Apple. And I have watched some of his videos. There's a lot that I agree with, a lot of I disagree with, and it's kind of a friendly discussion on some of the stuff that he put out in this video. And of course, even though I disagree with him, I respect him definitely as a YouTuber and a lot of his stuff. Now, this had to do with um, comparing the new Mac Pro to PC computers. And let's take a look at that now.
It's their Mac OS X operating system that is the real selling point, but Apple can only hide behind build quality and Mac OS X for so long. It would be a lot cheaper to build a PC with the same specs as the entry-level Mac Pro.
Wait a minute, did you just say that it would be a lot cheaper to build a PC than the new Mac Pro?
It would be a lot cheaper to build a PC with the same specs as the entry-level Mac Pro.
And that's what I thought you said. That's either not quite true, or it's actually not the whole story. And we're actually going to go back into 2013. And when the new Mac Pro came out, it was very competitive price-wise compared to most PC computers. And really, if you want to compare a workstation, a Mac workstation, to a build-it-yourself computer, you really need to use workstation parts. Because many people depend on a workstation for a living and need a stable and reliable computer. And so I think that's one of the biggest differences when people are going to build a computer and saying it's cheaper than another workstation computer. Well, you got to use workstation parts if you really want to compare it to what you have, and that includes Xeon processors, workstation graphic cards, which are much more expensive, usually Quattro for NVIDIA or AMD FirePro, and there's several others out there as well. And not gaming cards now, that's different. And PCIe SSDs and so on. These are what workstations were built for, work, and not necessarily gaming and everything else. Yes, they can do that. And obviously, one of the biggest price points for the new 2013 Mac Pro is the graphic cards, because they're often the biggest price in the new Mac Pro. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Even for the entry-level 4-core version, it uses the FirePro D300s, which are spec for spec, very close to the FirePro W7000s, the PC version that sell for about $750. So you put two in a PC workstation, that's $1,500, which is actually half the price of that computer. And if you're going to go even to the highest level on the new Mac Pro, which is the D700s, is virtually identical to the FirePro W9000s that cost more than $3,500 a piece. So we're looking at $7,000. And so if you want to compare that to PC workstation, in most cases, it actually undercuts virtually by thousands of dollars on the identical PC workstations if you want to build it yourself. Now, to be fair, this is 2015. You can get them a lot cheaper now, so you can actually get very close or even maybe cheaper now. But then again, if you're staying on the Mac Pro platform, it's not exactly cost versus performance always, but if it's faster than what you already have, if you plan on staying on the Mac platform. Now, a lot of Apple's products aren't always cheaper than the competitors because remember, they are a premium brand. But looking at another case, for a number of years, even the iPad was actually a better buy in most cases than competitors' tablets. And often, if it tried to get the same quality as an iPad, would often cost much more than an actual iPad, or they try to underprice the iPad and then obviously use much cheaper components and not quite nearly the user satisfaction that you're going to get with an iPad. So you really need to keep things in perspective on this topic, which is PC workstations versus the new Mac Pro 2013